Ladies and gentlemen, another newscaster referred to Dr. Martin Luther King as Martin Luther Coon Jr. See, this is how they talk about him behind the scenes, but then when they get in front of Black folks, they love Dr. Martin Luther King. And I'm telling you, it's all fake. It's all fake. They don't give a damn about no King. If you want to see how these folks felt about Dr. King, pull up the old footage of them standing on the side of the road, screaming racial slurs and throwing bottles and bricks and sticks at these people as they march. That's how they really feel. See, I don't let them come to me and say nothing about Dr. King. I shut that mess down. They are not in any position to preach to us about King, and they are the ones that killed him. Who killed King? Okay, no, don't come to me preaching nothing about Dr. Martin Luther King, because I will erase it and your comment will not see a light of day, because I know it's fake. See, you can't humiliate me with Dr. King. You're wasting your time. So we got yet another newscaster. I believe this man is out of St. Louis, and he's on TV apologizing for what slipped out of his mouth. And what slipped out of his mouth is what he's been saying about King all along. We're not fooled by it for 1 second. So this is Missouri newscaster Kevin Steincross apologized Thursday morning after using a racial slur on the air, mispronunciation of Martin Luther King Jr., and he threw in the coon. These are not mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. These are not mistakes. A Missouri newscaster apologized Thursday morning after using a racial slur on the air, mispronunciation of Martin Luther King Jr. name earlier in the day. Kevin Steincross of St. Louis-based Fox affiliate KTVI was discussing an upcoming tribute to the late civil rights activist when he referred to him as, same as the old weatherman, Martin Luther Coon Jr. This is how they talk about him, ladies and gentlemen. These are not slip-ups. They don't like Dr. King. They weaponize Dr. King to use against the Black community, but they don't like Dr. King. Again, pull up the old footage and watch how they were reacting around King. They did not like this man. They didn't like him. Saying a word that has been used in a racist way against Black people. In his apology, just after 9 a.m., his useless, baseless apology that means absolutely nothing, Steincross indicated he wasn't initially aware of what he said. Oh, I don't know what I say. I don't know what I say, y'all. We have heard from a viewer about a mistake I made in our 5 a.m. newscast this morning, he said, in our story about a tribute to Dr. King. I unfortunately mispronounce his name. How do you get King and Coon mixed up? You don't. You don't, ladies and gentlemen. Please know I have total respect for Dr. King. No, he doesn't. What he meant and continues to mean to our country. This was not intentional in any way, and I sincerely apologize. Yeah, whatever. See, I to me, that's a hollow apology, ladies and gentlemen. Again, look at the old footage if you want to see how they felt about Dr. King. Many of these people were not sorry when he was assassinated. In fact, they were celebrating his assassination. So it just go to show you they are still passing down their disdain for Dr. King, but on the surface trying to act like they liked him. They didn't like this man, ladies and gentlemen. Just like they don't like that we speak out about all of the injustice on YouTube. They want to scream hate speech and go report you because they want censorship for Black people. And that's exactly what they wanted for Dr. King when he was alive. This is why he was assassinated. He was doing too much. They didn't like it. They couldn't handle it. And he was killed. The station believed that it was a mistake and doesn't plan to discipline the newscaster. The Fox 2 management team spoke to Kevin following the mistake and believed that it was truly inadvertent and it does not reflect Kevin's core beliefs, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and a mistake and misunderstanding. And you didn't hear what you heard. You misunderstand. He misspoke. Man, if y'all don't get out of here with this stuff, what we are looking at is historic. And, it's an unfortunate incident. The second time this month, the same slur has come up with a different newscaster. And we know Dr. King's birthday is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it's the 21st, this coming Monday. So, they're all on TV, blah, blah, blah. Dr. King, blah, blah, blah. Martin Luther King Jr., blah, blah, blah. Y'all need to stop. Earlier this month, meteorologist Jeremy Capel of News 10 NBC upstate was fired after he said Martin Luther King Jr. I don't know what I said, y'all. I'm innocent. It was a slip of the tongue. Yeah, but you used a racial slur, coon, in his name. That is not a mistake. That ain't no mistake. We know what a coon is. That's not a mistake. That's what you say about him all the time. You just let it slip out. You were reckless. While speaking of a park in downtown Rochester named for the civil rights leader. It's a simple misunderstanding, Capel said in the video on Facebook. If you watch me regularly, I don't do that. I respect Dr. King. The coon was a sign of respect. Oh, man. So it was a jumbling of the words. I didn't mean it. I mispronounced king for coon and coon for king. Oh, it's a mistake. And then here comes the news station. We at the news station condemn any racism. Blah, 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 blah. And this doesn't represent us. Yes, it does. You hired this person. So as long as you hired them and they were on your staff, they do represent your company. They do represent your news station. They do represent your store or wherever these things are said. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, racial slurs being used when they are on the air saying the name Martin Luther King. They're throwing in coon. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.